It says here that I don't know if you see that Duterte orders military takeover of customs. What's up, people? I just got home. I totally forgot to charge the batteries on the camera, so I couldn't take it at home. I couldn't take it with me this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a quick shower, potentially cook dinner for us because I got home a little earlier, and we'll see what happens. I just finished cooking dinner for Ruby and I. I basically took whatever I had in the in the refrigerator. I made my own version of hamburger helper. For those of you Americans, you know what I'm talking about. I want to show you real quick. There you go. Didn't have any beef, so I used chicken. I think I made it a tiny bit spicy. Yeah, today was a pretty I had 2 cancellations, so I ended up having 13 jobs. Yo, I swear, these 2 dogs almost came out of the fence. They were going banging. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I hope I don't get bit today. Oh man, the adventures of having that job. November's coming up. I believe the Fiesta of Dumaghetti's coming up, so keep an eye out for that. That should be fun. The city should be packed. I think it's like 22nd or 28th, so the 21st or 22nd. You know, Filipinos love to party. So I was looking at the news today because usually now I usually look at the I start looking at like updates for like the airport and stuff like that on the news. So in turn I end up reading other news. So it says here that I don't know if you see that Duterte orders military takeover of customs. Allegedly, there was a scandal in the BOC about shipments of drugs. So what can you do? Hopefully Duterte finds some stuff over there. Man, I don't mind him being in power either way. You know what I'm saying? Because I have family in politics, and I know what the deal is. A lot of you might get pissed off at this. I mean, literally, like, I have family members, familial connections. They're from like the bottom of the rung of politics to the top of the rung. So I kind of see the things that do happen, or a little bit behind the scenes, if anything. And so I have nothing against Duterte. I mean, if those of you guys who are human rights people, like, this and that, I'll tell you one thing. I grew up in Hempstead, New York. Very rough neighborhood. I wouldn't mind a vigilante or two. Now, there's a very gray line of going crazy, killing people for just your personal situation and blaming drugs and stuff like that. And then there's bold-faced drug dealers ruining the community that need to get put away. I've seen a lot of stuff, I've seen, heard, and witnessed many things. So, let's just keep it at that. Hopefully the whole BOC situation turn. Yeah, my grandfather, my mom's dad, actually worked for the Bureau of Customs in Dumaghetti. He was I think he was the higher ups there, and I do have an uncle that worked as one of the heads of the BOC when Marcos was in power. So I try my best to stay informed of what's happening back home, just because I gotta know, because certain movements and things like that. And what else is happening with me? I have to fire somebody. I have to look for a new worker, one of my workers. I'll give you some advice if you want it concerning hiring certain Filipinos, certain criteria that I want them to meet, that gives me less headaches going forward because I set my expectations with them. Is one thing I hate is workers that I have that always ask for advances. And I have no problem giving you the advances, right? However, I'm only going to give you what is deserved to you. And it can be a continuous monthly thing, because, you know, the problem is money management skills aren't taught in the Philippines usually to the impoverished. I don't even think it's really taught to the young kids, even in school, as a younger person here, because I always try to advise my employees about how to save money, how to invest money, how to I don't want you to work for me for life. I want my employees to essentially see what Ruby and I do, take that, use it as a foundation, and move with it and get it better. And I expect all my employees to do way better than me in whatever venture they do, because that's the person I am. I really believe in that saying, like, all high tides rise all boats. So yeah, the problem is, this is universal. It's really hard to find good help. It's just hard, especially now these days. I just feel that the generations coming up now, they're so fixed on instant gratification, which my generation was like that too. But it's gotten to the point where they want big money for not doing any work, and that's sad, because that's the future. Because what do they idolize? They idolize these people with nice things, nice cars, and I did too in my time. Nice things, nice cars. But at least I'm coming out of like my dad's era, where it's like, put your work hard in, whatever, and then go. I was moving into that technology era where everybody's like creating apps, doing this. You had MySpace and Friendster. Things were getting created in that way. Now it's to the point where I also meet so many people with like degrees, but some of them, not all of them, seem so stuck up and snobbish. Like, no, I graduated from this X school. I need $80,000 a year to start off with. I'm like, okay. And watch when that Indian guy or the Asian guy comes from the other country through like a worker's visa, works for half of what you want and works hard. I have discussions with some of these kids, some of these people, some friends and stuff like that. But I'm like, you have to understand, immigrants, they know what it is to live in a worse situation than yourself. You know what? They'll be like, hey, as long as I get my foot in the door, I'm great. At the end of the day, it all boils down to work ethic, right? Whether you have a degree or no degree. Do you have work ethic? Do you have work ethic, integrity, consistency, and persistence? Because you can be the smartest person in the world, but you're lazy, right? You can be not so smart, but you're hardworking. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, God willing, and bye.